Hi, Scott from Black Sheep Fitness. Today we're going to talk about the foot, how amazing it is and how important it is to us. Before we do any sort of exercises and after getting our breathing sorted, this is secondary but really, really important. 26 bones, 33 joints, controls every other bit of movement that you do. So let's look at it a bit more in detail and some of the things we can do to see how well our feet work, how well we connect with the ground. So the foot. What we're going to look at is 3 contact points. We've got the heel, we've got this bone just behind the big toe, which is the first metatarsal head, and then just behind the little toe, the 5th metatarsal head. These are 3 points that create a nice triangle and therefore a steady tripod. So when you put the foot down on the ground, when it's in neutral, you should have a point of contact there, a point of contact there, a point of contact there. So if I'm standing with both my feet, what I want you to do is just think down into your feet and try and work out where you're standing, where you can feel the pressure. Is it on those 3 points? Or is it more towards the outside? Is it more towards the inside? Just stop, have a think about it. Okay, so now we've worked out where we're standing in space, we're just going to have a little bit of fun. See what else moves, see what doesn't move. What I want you to do is pick both big toes up at the same time. So if I pull both my toes up, you can see that my foot changes shape. I've still got my 3 points of contact, but you can see my arch increases in height, and you should see my foot sort of roll towards the outside, so starting to supinate. So just up and down with the toes and play with that movement. If you can't get it, don't worry about it. As I said, this is a bit of fun to try and get your foot to start interacting with the floor. So now we've played picking the big toes up, let's see what else this foot does. What I want you to do is just stand, feet just over shoulder width apart, and then trying to keep those 3 points of contact, rotate first to your left. So you can see my foot stay on the floor, but everything has changed its shape. My leg is rotating out as I take my body around. Try and stay nice and stacked above it. Then what I want you to do is reverse that movement, bring it back through, still concentrate on the left leg, and just let the knee drop in and see what happens to the foot. Do you still keep those 3 points of contact? As you do it, you should find that foot gets longer on the inside. So just moving between those 2 positions, nice and tall, and letting the knee drop in. So having played with that little bit of supination and that little bit of pronation, what we're going to do is just finish off with just looking at the toes and what they need to do. When you're walking and in contact with the ground, your toes need to have a lot of flexion and a lot of extension to actually be able to make you walk properly and interact with your world. So what we're going to look at first is just some simple up on the toes. And again, what we're going to do is just bring it up as high as we can and then take it the other way and tuck the toes underneath. What we should do on that one is feel a great stretch coming up through the front, coming all the way up the shin. And just work between those 2 positions. So up on the toes and then tucking the toes underneath for that nice big stretch. And then just to finish off, just for a little bit of a massage, just take a ball, tennis ball, dog ball, doesn't really matter what, and then just kind of roll the whole foot. It's quite nice and relaxing, but what it will do as well, if you relax the foot, is let the joints move. So all those 26 bones will be trying to move and conform to the shape of that ball. So put a little bit of weight on it, not so much that it hurts, but just enough to kind of make your foot change shape, and just play around with it.